In this video, I want to take you to the process of creating AI video, almost unlimited link. It will be unlimited by your patience and time you want to spend by creating. We're also going through multiple different applications so you find the right way to do that fit better your own workflow. We're going to look on different applications, and all link for these applications will provide down in our description so you can access by yourself. Let's start first with obviously idea what you want to create. For example, this video I created, it's kind of Halloweenish time and I was create something spooky. So I have an idea, and next I need somehow express this idea. Of course, it's begin first with our images. I want to show you 3 different ways you can create. One, it's by utilizing MidJourney. Yes, you need subscription for this, but it does produce nice ratio that you can go and select what size you want it, and it will create image for you. It does create very interesting and nice images. It also can even animate them, but not necessarily in the way I want it, but you can do here as well. However, one withdraw working with MidJourney, it's not necessary consistency on a character, but it's okay if we're going to morph from one image to another. The problem on creating images inside or animation inside the MidJourney, that is our first frame and last frame, they're different, but we don't have it output from our frame. And in my way, I want to create a very smooth and nice transition during the whole animation, so I kind of need control my last frame, so I can utilize this later and use it as my next first frame. This way I can build as long as I wanted. But if you want to create like jump cuts or cut between, the MidJourney will work just fine for that. The other options, if you don't have it MidJourney, you can use it in applications that generated image. For example, let's look on ChatGPT. ChatGPT have one specific nice options. It does create very good creepy images, and I enjoy it. And beside that, you can also specify if you want the wide format or you want the portrait format. So it's kind of nice for the video to create it. However, one of my favorite actually using it is Nano Banana from Gemini. The reason is it's allowed me quite a bit control on an image with my words and context, but it does have it one big minus. So let's look right here. I can create this image, and if I say create for me wide format image, many times Gemini just ignore this and will create square image. The square image is not bad because with the price for the square image, we can go and create like next. Here, for example, I can say use exactly same character that you created, only bring closer to the camera so I can control it. As well, I can say take this exactly same character and creating from back or side, and Gemini Nano Banana will create this. So keeping consistency of the character and more closer to what I want to describe. However, here we have a couple problems when we start using this. The one, you can see it's a square. It does not work for my, for example, wide format, or if you want to do short, like vertical format. And we also have a logo right here that will going transfer inside our video. I don't mind to have it logo until it's AI generated video. Actually, in fact, I always say it is AI generated video, but if it will be on center of my screen, it takes some additional attention that I don't like it. So my next step, if I use it Google Nano Banana, it is convert or change this image. And you can have it about maybe 30, 40, 50 images, as many you needed for the keyframing for our animations. And then we want to process them in preparations for our animations. So what I like to do in this case is utilize applications like Photoshop. Some other applications can do similar things, but as example, I will show in Photoshop. And right here, you can see we have our image. What I want to do is remove it. Technically, what you can, it's not that hard. You just select your lasso tool. You can select, says generate a fill, and keep on doing this way. Well, actually, let me show you a process how we can do. But later, what you need to do, you want to record this process. To do this, you can click right here on arrow start, or you can go inside the Windows and select actions if you don't have it. click on your default and click right there on the record button. So it will kind of record all your key movements. You don't need to repeat it for all other ones. So in this case, what I will do, if I click record, I can select this as generate a field. This will go and generate over hiding that symbol. So now I can expand. Next, I want to go Control-Shift-Alt-E, Command-Option-Alt-E to create additional layer. You don't need to do this. I just like by myself. I'll click expand, and on my cropping expanding tool, you want to go click down and select 16 by 19 or whatever format you want it. And then I'll just go drag this clock on the top here and down below. You can see it's an aspect ratio correctly. Next, all what you need to do is just click generate, generative. And there you go, you have it, your image expanded, and depending on content, you will have it on the side. In this case, you can create wide format very easy. Well, let me show you how automation works. So if we're going and we'll go delete this. Actually, you know what, let's jump to our beginning right here. This is our image open. And for example, I have it already pre-record my macro expanded. All what I need to do, click run. And next, you literally sit and tumble your fingers, or going have it some drink pop, or just relax, and you can see how it's processed. And here you go, it's done, absolutely automated. If you have it more images, all what you need to do is just going file, going to the script, image processing. And inside the image processing, you selected where your folder located, where you have all of those images saved, place where you want to them save, and down right here where it says run action, you want to click on this default action, and you can select expand all. And this what's happening is we'll go in this directory, take all these files, take them from there, processing, and save in a place you specify as right there, save location. So it's very easy to do, and this way is automated. You can use it similar actions for all other creation images if you want to keep them in special aspect ratio. After you prepare all your images, look on these images and think that is a one image. For example, this can be begin of our shot, and this can be end. Depending on what animations applications you will use it next, you may have it anywhere from the 4 seconds, maybe up to 10 seconds. Some applications will take start and end frames, some don't, just only start frame like MidJourney, but I will look on applications that take start and end frame because it gives it as a best control. If you have a powerful computer, you can utilize ComfyUI with WAN 2.2 frame start, frame end, this workflow. I have a video about this, how to do on your computer, so check my other video. Otherwise, if you don't have a powerful computer, the nice things what I like to do is utilize the Vidu. I do like these servers, and I will provide link down below for you to go check. They are not sponsor of this video, I just like the service I'm using. However, I will provide also my special code that will give you extra credits if you decide to try for yourself. How I said before, they're not sponsored, and I don't get any kickbacks from them for mention. It's just service I like to use. So let me show you how I'm using here. So in this case, I'm going image to video, click on this options, and you notice right here we have the first and last option. So all what we need to do is just download it. Let me just example. Right here you can see we preload the first frame, and we have it now last frame. Down below, we can specify what versions, and I do like a Vidu Q.2. This is a latest to create very nice versions, have it a very nice cinematic, and you have it several options. You can have it, let's go 10p, and then you see it's 8 seconds, what I wanted. Usually I always go with the longer segments, except it maybe sometimes you want a little bit shorter, but we go with 8 seconds. We give it 1080. My video in 4K, but 1080 is a maximum, so we will need to have it a little bit upscale afterwards, but it's okay, I'll show you how you can do this. And our creation mode, you have it to flash or cinematic. I like better, it's provide a little bit more interesting animation, but if you're going for the fast, flash will work. And amount, I usually use it just one image. You can use it for, but it's take a little bit more credits if using over time. And also if you're using on a pay premium, you can have it off peak. So if you don't use it or normally you'll pay credits, or if you're off peak, it will take much longer, but it does not charge any credits, which is actually very useful. It's one reason why I'm using, because I can stack and I can put it like all of those 30, 40 different segments I want to render. And I just create them here, the queue inside here. I leave it overnight and I'm going to sleep. And in the morning when I get up, they're all ready for me to use, which is nice. So I don't waste my credits, don't spend my credits, and I don't need to wait. They're all ready for me. Next, what I need to do, go ahead and download it. Of course, if you don't like it, some animations for some reason does not perform right, you can recreate them here, or you can just cut segments and continue. It's provide a lot of options for you to work with. Again, I have another video about Vidu. You can go check how to utilize. For this, we'll go with more simplicity. Just load your first frame, load your last frame, and render. After when you finish render this, what do you want to do? You want to use your last frame as your first frame. So what usually I do, I click right here with a swap, and you can see it switch. Now it's become first frame, and I remove my last frame, click and preloaded my next frame. So in this case, it's kind of like stack frames between frames. So after we render all of our segment, we're ready for our next step. And next, I like to add music to my video, like what you saw there. For this, I use the Suno music creation. They have it many different, and this is up to you, wherever you enjoying. Again, this is what service I'm using here. And usually they're right there. I just put it what style I want to create, and I want to have it like creepy, kind of, you know, dark themed music to play with this. And I do like process music before I finish editing and put everything together, because it gives me those beats, and I will show you how we can do this, so you can perfectly put them together and allow the flow of your animations with the music and have a bigger impact. After our music is completed, my next step is upscale video. And I do like to upscale video because it does provide a little bit better details. And for my upscale, I'm currently using AIARTY for several reasons. One, it is very good job, and it's performed unbelievably fast. It's literally lightning fast. You can stack multiple images, multiple videos there. All what you need to do, just right here, for example, upload one. But if you have more, all what you need to do, just go ahead and drag, put them right here. You see they're all selected. Just go ahead and select all of these images from top to bottom, all of them at the same time. We're going to select for here 4K. It will select properly models. You can also modify different. One, it's creating for better details, and you can see it's actually will create quite a bit nice detailizations on our image. Or if, for example, if you want upscale on the frames, add more frames. And by the way, this is can do if you, for example, render with less frames, like 24, but you want to go to 60 frames or 30 frames, then you can also perform in this application, because it's multi-useful. If you have limited credits, or you're doing, for example, on your local computer with a ComfyUI, you maybe render with only 12 frames per second, which is actually very nice because you can render much faster. Then you can go inside here, applications, and you can use it here to frame interpolations and set, for example, to 30 frames. Then it will double your frame by creating with this special algorithm. Yes, it's performed on your local computer. It does not go anywhere, and it's lighting fast how it's work. So after you select your properly super video, for example, well, actually what I'm going to do, I'll go on a smooth, we'll go to 4K. We have the frame interpolations for 30 frames if we need it, because we have a 24. And this is ready. All what I need to do now is click on batch exporting, and it will start exporting them. And seriously, it's real fast. Then you have your own 4K files ready to process. Well, after this, I actually like to use DaVinci Resolve, and I work with DaVinci Resolve for a long time. I do like these applications. It's performed very well. It's maybe have a little bit of learning curve at the beginning. But if you would interested in these applications, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because I have a nice video coming about DaVinci Resolve, a little bit more how to use, and all. It's very full of AI stuff packed in, so and we'll look on that in an upcoming video. And right here you can see we just take those video we created, they're right here, and on the bottom we have it our music track. Well, let me put it show a couple interesting things here. First, on the music track, if we right click, we can go and select options showing, says show music beat, and it's take a little bit analysis, and you can see right here it is actually showing us where the beat happen. So it's meaning if I want to have it my cuts between, I can just move directly to this beat and it's happen. Well, because we actually have it a very smooth transition, and we can see by frames. You remember our last frame, and we're going to our first frame, so we don't have it. We don't need to worry about this. I can also just look for events, like for example, when he convert or something, I can readjust my frame to match this beat, so it will be more impacted, or like lights flashing or something happen, so you can adjust to this point. Now, another big plus when you create your music, and for example, when I create this music, it was a little bit short, so it wasn't long enough for me. The DaVinci Resolve AI allowed me to expand. Yes, it is actually, let me disable. So what it's meaning, if you go here in the music editor, you can see it's have it a live trim. So if, for example, I need to shorter, I can just move right here, and you can see how music readjust. Ending, it's readjusting, and it is analyzing music and set on specifically a seamless link. Or for example, if for some reason I add a little bit more shots and I want to have it longer, I can expand, and you can see it's add additional segments right here and expanding. So in this case, even I create my music, and the music maybe link not all the way matching with DaVinci Resolve, I can control this and create properly link of the music. All what you need to do is be sure in music editor, you just enable live trim as you select your music track, and you can adjust this way. Or you can also just type target link, click adjust, and this will work this way. So this is kind of interesting way to create. Well, what I did here, and you can see I went and I put it all of the segment as we creating first last frame to create these animations, because these shots was done with MidJourney. I don't have necessarily that consistency that I may have if I using Gemini, what I'm using for my other videos very often, because it does produce consistency on a character that I can use over and over again. The next step from here, I was adding effect, and okay, let me show what it's going on here. We'll go shrink this a little bit, and you can see I have it what called adjustment layer right there, and this adjustment layer added where I put it effect that I want to create specially just a little bit more creepiness. So you can do create adjust new layer. Okay, let's go right here. So this is our image on a new track. We'll just go inside the effects. Inside the effect, we go to effects, adjustment clip, just drag and drop there. And when you're creating, all what you need to do, just take and readjust to the end. Okay, when your adjustment clip is selected, you can go inside the colors, and inside colors you can see I have a bunch of effects. This is just a node based, and it is as fun and simple. The fun because all what you need to do just create new stuff. For example, you can see I have a film grain. Well, let me disable this film damage, and you can see how the flickering, camera shake. So we'll just disable all of these. Okay, let's go right here, a little bit of repositioning. And for example, if I want to add some additional stuff, I just click on a node, go and kind of search, and let's, for example, right here in the search, we can type, says film, just type film. Okay, and I can see it show me camera shake, whatever on color diffusion, film damage. Well, in this case, we already have it. Flickering condition if you want. Well, let's go, we want to click flickering condition, just drag and drop. And there you go. Now we have it insert between, and that's what we wanted. It's a flow. It's a beginning, and this is actually our ending, and this is a little bit our messy nodes that we maybe want to kind of fix them. But anyway, right here we have it our flickering, and here you can play around and readjust. For example, increase range, and when you go, you can see, well, it's maybe flickering too much. Yes, so we want to reduce our flickering, reduce speed on the flickering, actually like this. And you can stack them because I have it another flickering already going around. You also can put it keyframing on them, so kind of more specify when you want flickering, like on a sun or other things, but we won't go that deep. I will just use it simplicity, just add all these different type the effects that you like it inside your video, create a little bit more creepiness in this. And of course it depends on genre, what you're using for your video, whatever you want to create, you maybe adjust. As well on the screen you can see right here, if I'm going on image or constant, I can adjust my color boost. Oops, actually I don't want to adjust on this one, but we can go create empty frame, or you can go on a first frame if you need it. And here you can adjust color, adjust saturation, wherever you want it. It's just like flexible tool on video editing. Well, at the first we won't go very fancy, but just let you know you can modify, you can cut, select, adjust them. So in this time we have it our 4K video, we have it our flickering, we have it our creepy stuff done and included music. And next what we want to do is click on delivery, and right here we want to export. What do you want to do? Just name it, put a drive what way you want it, select format. Usually I select MP4, and for 4K we want to use the 265 H265 format. If you're 1080 you want to use a 264. Then we're using timeline resolution, and you can see it's a 4K resolution because we did upscale. We want to use this, and we'll use it 24 frames because I did not change frames on my original project. But if you have it 30 frames or other things, it will be displayed here, or you can also change in project. So I won't go too much in DaVinci in this video. If you're interested, please let me know. Put a comment down below, send me a message, tell, hey Vlad, I want to hear more about how to use the DaVinci Resolve for my project, and then we'll create special video for you, but just let me know about this. Okay, and this is all. When you create it, you just add to render, click render all, and done deal. And after this you have it your own video that you can create it and enjoy it. And you can see it's just kind of fun, easy way. Again, I created a little bit more spooky, creepy for the Halloween time, but you can also see my other videos where I created with the music, steampunk. I created some other with a Ежик в тумане. It's kind of like Hedgehog and a fog, so I create all different movies. I'll put this movie on the end of this video so you can enjoy watch. And remember, all the links will be down below so you can enjoy it. Many of those links, if they have it affiliate to them, you will see, kind of notice that yes, there are affiliate links. You will still receive the same price. I just have a little bit kickback to me to help me produce more videos for this channel. But some of those links there even have it my discount. They don't give me anything at all. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you're enjoying, please give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. Bye.